Dude, it was one time, my first year, we were the youngest team. It was a stretch of the season. We was the youngest team in NBA history. And I looked around that room at these kids' faces. We was struggling and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and they giving me everything. Practice great, showing up on time, following the nutritional information I'm giving them, the sports science. They do they all wear the same stuff to shoot around. They tuck in their shirts.
Damn.
I mean, we had the one thing I'm proud of with New York is we did raise young professionals. We didn't win a lot of games, and that's fine. I can live with that. I'm the only one that people look at their record anyway. But I am deeply confident that we raised young pros. And they went through it and they handled it great. They dealt with the press right. They took it. Like New York is hard. That press is hard. And these kids took it. But at the end of the day, I was still looking at Kevin Knox was 18. Frank was 18 or 19. You know, I had all these babies. Mitchell Robinson was a rookie. And I'm looking at them and we going through these struggles. And I'm like, how can I beat them down? And yell at them, overly yell. I still yelled at them and got on them, especially when it came to selfishness and effort. I wouldn't compromise. But I'm looking at these boys and saying, is it more important that I teach them to be pros and really teach them what's going to help them for the long term, or am I just going to go cutthroat and try to win every little game I possibly can? And I leaned on the side towards them, you know, and I don't have any regrets about that.
Listen, that's my biggest problem with, you know, some organizations where you have a young team and you're judging the coach and the staff on wins and losses.
Oh, that's a tough deal.
You can't, like, they don't supposed to win.
Well, you've been in the league long enough.
Like, are they getting better?
Yes.
Or how are they handling things? Like, are they on time? Like, that's what I'm judging. I can't judge you on you're going against LeBron and this. I can't judge you on your wins and losses. That just doesn't make sense. That's unrealistic. I got to judge you on, okay, they're always on time. They're practicing hard. They're playing hard. They're just not winning the game because they're not superstars to win those games.
They was playing 40 minutes a night.
40 minutes a night, but they're playing against LeBron.
College,
yeah. So I need to really. Like, really?
Bron would play about 20, and they would play about 40. But 8 of Bron's 20 was at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And that was it, right? So it's over with. But you know, and that's why I still to this day, and these kids know I love them. I'll defend them to the end because at the end of the day, it's different. I've seen young teams that had a bunch of jerks running around, being unprofessional, being dumb, disruptive. These dudes was just, they had stone faces and they showed up every day. And you never heard stuff like, oh, this guy in Fizz, or this guy in Fizz. I mean, one time Ennis was pissed at me because we was moving in the direction of, playing our young guys, right? And it was at that point in the season that not playing Mitchell Robinson didn't make sense, right? And so I was obviously the face of that, and Ennis was pissed at that, and that's fair. I think we've made amends since then, and he understands how this business goes. But other than that, the kids they rocked with me the whole way, and I just think that what we're seeing now is just a different group of kids that aren't you guys, and that's not bad.